All right, we're back with episode 2 of the Marshall Dynasty. So actually, last week we won the game, but it didn't save, so I just simmed it, and we ended up losing. So we're actually 0-1 right now, so that's a tough way to start the year, losing to an FCS team, especially after winning the game, and then obviously simming it did not work out in our favor. But we'll pull up the recruiting board real quick. We don't really have anything cooking right now. It's kind of just a bunch of pretty mediocre recruits, nothing really happening down here. I really did like, there was a couple gems I found, so I found him, the right guard here, Cam Dieter, and then I found another guy. Let's see if I can pull him up quick. This guy on the bottom, Leon Madden. So there's 2 offensive linemen that hopefully, if we can turn this season around, those are 2 guys we're going to need, obviously. I mean, we did actually lose like 4 or 5 recruits that like had us as their deal breaker was championship contender, and then obviously us losing the game in the first game of the year made that kind of those guys shy away from our team. So hopefully we can turn this thing around and start getting some of the guys we actually want, because that's going to be the biggest thing moving forward, is getting the right recruits, getting the guys we need to win games.
Welcome everyone to Lane Stadium.
So we are taking on Virginia Tech this week. I think they're like at 84 overall, and we're sitting at like a 78. So they're going to be a little bit better than the last team we played, obviously. One thing I really love about this game is they got all the unique college football intros. Obviously, Virginia Tech does the Enter Sandman thing, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, we got to win this week, man. We can't start the year out 0-2, otherwise we're going to start losing a bunch of recruits. Guys that we need to win games in the future, especially, being in the Sun Belt Conference, we're not always going to get the top-notch guys. So, man, we got to do whatever we can to get those dudes to come here. Cooking on defense first here. We're going to rock a little cover 1 to start this thing out. First play of the game, not looking so good from our defense. We just gave up a 16-yard carry right away. Don't like to see that from the boys on D. I mean, you just can't make that up. Our guy just gets absolutely toasted down the middle of the field. They throw a nice little post route, hits him right Johnny on the spot for quick 6, and we're down to the Hokies 6-0 right out the rip.
And he'll bring it back.
I will say one thing that drives me absolutely bonkers about this game is every time on kick return, there looks like there's a massive lane. And then all of a sudden, there's like 3 or 4 guys that just slip blocks right at the end and just absolutely, completely demolish whoever glitches into the corner route there and ends up tipping the pass for us. So we're gonna go ahead and give the ball right back to Virginia Tech. Not a good start. Not a good start at all.
From the gun, running back on the move.
I mean, you can't make that up. You can't get off blocks the way you think you would be able to. You could try and use your speed and things like that, but it doesn't really. They're going to go with a little RPO bubble. And that's like the 3rd one they've ran already. Those RPOs are kind of hard to stop in this game a little bit, especially if you're playing the computer. They kind of cheese their way out of it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man.
And there you have it. We're already down 13 rip. We've only had the ball 1 time. I think we had 3 plays, 3 and out, gave it right back to them. They scored, 4 or 5 plays?
Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point.
This might be a little air raid type game here. Actually pressed the wrong button there. So that we've already turned the ball over once. This is their 3rd time with the ball, and they're going to start with this bad boy at the 22. And you see, we're already down 2 scores, man. So we can't give up much more, otherwise this thing's gonna start going south pretty quick here. Little read option. Looks like we could have caught him from the backside there. Pause. But we could have probably made that in the backfield. Got a little TFL there. Unfortunately, we could not get there in time. And there's that little shark route to the tight end. And we're down 3 scores, man. Run game here. We got to get some points up on the board here. There we go. That's a nice little 8-yard gain. That's something we have not done all day today, so we'll take it. We'll take anything we can get at this point.
Now we can turn up field for a big game.
See, like, that to me makes absolutely no sense. We just hit a spin move. and this guy literally reached through an O-lineman's body, grabbed us, pulled us back so we couldn't get the first down, and now it's 4th and inches. But we should be able to sneak this thing again here. We're going to go for it. I don't care. I mean, we're down 3 scores, so at this point we got to do whatever it takes to win this game. And we'll go ahead and pick that thing up, keep this drive going. That'll do it for the first quarter. Transfers, figure some things out. That was a really nice throw right as he got hit. I like to see that because they got 2 D linemen, both in one techniques, right over the center. But we're going to go ahead and see if we can do this anyways. And we get absolutely stuffed. So now the ball's at the 1 yard line. And we could not score on that play. Probably not a smart play by me.
Coming out. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Nice little gain there. Pick up a nice first down.
And like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Nice little first down on 4th and 5 there. We still got a minute 45 left. All 3 timeouts. Ultimately, we got a touchdowns is what's going to win this game. It's not going to be. That looks like it should be a nice pickup there. It is. Keep moving the ball here.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Going for 6.
And there you go, baby. Our first points of the game. We finally get on the board just before halftime, putting up 6 points. Nice little touchdown pass there to the tight end. A little rollout, kind of throw it across the body type deal. But, hey, we'll take it. At this point, we haven't had any luck on the offensive side of the ball or on the defensive side of the ball. So, really, probably our best play of the game, but we'll take it.
Opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Back to pass, it's Drones. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A really nice
field goal post
and
here.
they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal.
And he's going to go ahead and hit that thing right between the uprights. So we're going to go into halftime down 24-3. Going to have to turn it around if we want to come out with a win here. At this point, man, I'm just looking for a close game. And hopefully we can get some points here in the second half. All right, here we go. Start of the second half. We are getting the ball here right away. Our kick return team just decides to not block on that one, and we get stuffed right at the 16-yard line. So here we go. We got to turn this thing around, get some points. We're down 3 scores still at this point. We could start going for 2 a little bit if we need to, but I think at this point we just got to get in the end zone, man. That's really all the focus is right now. And that thing is going to get batted, so we're going to have to punt this thing away here right away. Not a good start for the offense. And it looks like we're going to give up a punt return for a touchdown to start the second half out. So we're going to go down 31-7 now. And this one might be out of reach at this point. I don't really know what else we can do. And here comes Mo Bamba for 3rd down. So we really got to lock in. You know when you hear that song, that's when it's time to lock in, baby. And we throw a pick on the Mo Bamba 3rd down, so we're going to go ahead and turn that thing right back over. Down 4 scores at this point. Not much we can do, man. Oh, we have next on the schedule, but hopefully we get a nice little cupcake game or something. And we're going to give up another touchdown. So now it's going to be 38-7 after they kick the extra point. 4th and 9. We're going to go ahead and stick with our dignity here, and we're just going to punt this thing away, give it right back to them. They're probably going to go right down the field and score. What's new? Last play of the game. Yep, it will be. And they go ahead and kick the field goal just to rub some dirt in our face at the end of the game and make it a 41-7 game instead of 38-7. And just to make things even worse, we go for a little lateral to end the game, and they end up picking it up and running it right back into the house for another hokey touchdown. So now this thing is going to be 48-7, excuse me. Don't want to make it sound worse than it actually is. But that'll do it for the game 2 of the Marshall Dynasty. We're starting this thing out 0-2. We're going to have to build this thing from the ground up. Hopefully we can get a win next week and start building this thing towards a conference championship.